Guys, what is up? We are here remote today, shooting from the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, Nevada. And on this recent trip, I thought no better place to address one of the main problems that travelers all across the world face, especially business travelers, week in and week out. And that is staying to some sort of healthy lifestyle while on the road. For you business road warriors, travel is non-negotiable. Your livelihood depends on being able to be on the road, be places, get in front of customers, and deliver whatever message you need to deliver. I get it. I've been doing it for years. But if you're like me, you find out that it is a slippery slope and a major balance disruptor. Habits that you instill at home, whether it be working out every morning, whether it be eating a healthy, controlled diet, whether it be being able to spend time with your family and loved ones, all of that gets tossed out the window when you hit the road. All this takes its toll. It took its toll on me, and I had to implement a system that would help me travel efficiently, healthy, and let me live my lifestyle on the road. So, through years of experimentation, trying things that work and don't work, here are my top 4 travel tips to live a healthy lifestyle on the road. First off, you want to put yourself in a position to commute in a healthy fashion. Now, if you're going to rely on train stations, bus stations, airports to provide foods, you're going to end up losing that battle. We only have so much daily willpower to fight those processed forces. So, if you prep for success, you will be in a good position. Now, what do I mean? Pack some healthy snacks to take on the road to get you through your commute. I'll bring anything from an apple, a banana, some carrots, a whole stalk of celery. I brought a whole stalk of celery to Vegas. Yeah. Huh. I mean, it was in my fridge. I didn't want to leave it for like a week in the fridge because then it'll go bad. And anything. You can, in TSA, you never have problems getting through TSA with fruit. Sometimes they'll open the bag just to confirm, an apple's an apple. But I've had zero issues, and I've brought tons of fruit and veggies through TSA checkpoints. What I've actually been doing lately is fasting while I travel. I typically follow some sort of intermittent fasting protocol, around 16 to 18 hours of fasting per day. I find that fasting during the commute is actually a way to decrease the stress of the commute. You're not worrying about food. You know in your head when you get there you'll be able to eat. And as much as your body wants, going a couple of hours without food is only gonna make you stronger mentally. When you think about it, and it's a whole nother topic, but we were never meant to eat every waking hour of the day. We'll talk more about that in a fasting video to come. But when you're traveling, especially the US, you're never gonna find a flight, train, or bus that's gonna go a lot over, 6 to 8 hours. In biological terms, our bodies can handle that no problem. Now, you don't have to do this. Just make sure you pack some healthy snacks to take with you on the road so you're not depending on those convenience stores, those Dunkin' Donuts, those Tim Hortons, the Buffalo Wild Wings in the airport, especially when you're going. That's just establishing a poor start to your trip where you're gonna build on those unhealthy habits, and by the end of the week, you're gonna be feeling like shit. So, tip number 1, prep for success. Pack those healthy foods. Number 2, a little pre-work. Everyone likes pre-work. Remember when you would have college courses or high school courses and they'd assign summer pre-work and you'd be like, son of a bitch. Well, this pre-work is actually a little bit of an investment. So wherever I'm going that week, a day or 2 days before, I will do a little search in the area and see what healthy food options I have, where the grocery stores are, what kind of organic shops I have around. Once I land and get in my hotel and get checked in, where can I venture out, take an Uber, whatever, to have a good, healthy meal and start my trip off right? This is pretty easy stuff. You use the old Google machine and you look up the health stores in the area. You guys know me, my thing, Whole Foods. Good thing there's 400 plus across the country. So basically every major city I go to, there is a Whole Foods for me to go to and stock up on some produce and some healthy snacks to get me through the week. I could keep in my hotel room and not have any guilt eating as I am on the road. As I'm traveling city to city, I am doing some Whole Foods reviews. So if you want to check them out, take a look right up here and you'll see a link to all the Whole Foods reviews thus far. The quest for the best one is underway. Having a plan in advance, and it's not that hard, is going to keep you mentally tuned in to your goals and put you in a position to stay the course. Now, third, routine, routine, routine. Hopefully by now you've established some sort of routine in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night to help you stay on track. Like you may have heard, we only have the capacity, the mental capacity to make so many decisions in a day. Routines that turn into habits, that turn into lifestyles are key to fighting decision fatigue and getting on a healthy autopilot mode. So create some sort of routine where you get up in the morning, you get some movement in, you channel your goals for the day, and you go out and get after it. If you want to check out my routine, you can check it out right here. It's constantly being tweaked and tuned, but I really like it and it travels awesome. I'm on the road a lot. This routine travels with me and it keeps me in a good place, minimizing the impact of not being in my home. So routine is key. Get a routine, build a routine that can travel with you. Lastly, how do you deal with eating out? I get it. If you're on the road for business, you're constantly dealing with different dinners, a busy schedule where you need to fit in some sort of snack, and the easiest way is fast food. Now, here are two of my keys to eating on the road. Obviously, you want to be able to do that pre-work and scout out some good stores that you can turn to and you know are close, that you can get a healthy meal out. One thing I urge you not to do is fall into that continental breakfast trap. Yes, it is a trap. It is basically a carb wonderland. You have all sorts of pastries, bagels, cheeses, a little bit of fruit. You have the waffle maker, you have pancakes, maybe some eggs if it's a hotel that does some fresh cooking, but it is a trap and it's gonna put you in this constant cycle of sugar rush, crash, sugar rush, crash. And it's just simply no way to operate on the road. It's a unsuccessful, bad strategy that too many people do. So stop doing it. Scout out your healthy food and go with that. Go and get some shopping in, bring some food into your hotel room that will keep you energized for the day. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, real whole foods. Not the fake crap you get at the coffee shop or at Continental Breakfast. The second eating conundrum that you want to do a little planning for is dinner. Now, while you're working on the road, typically you're either going to dinner with colleagues or clients or someone where you hit this restaurant and the floodgates open. The wine is flowing, multiple courses, and then we gotta wash it all down with dessert, maybe a nightcap. This is setting you up to hit that cycle again the next morning. So, something that works for me while I'm out to dinner, while I'm traveling, is to do a little healthy snacking before. By snacking on some fruits or a little vegetables or some nuts, it prevents me from wanting to indulge on those mouth-watering, very, very unhealthy appetizers. My recommendation is if you want an appetizer, get a small salad to start. Next, the main course. I like to keep it light because one of my philosophies is to let the digestive system rest when you're resting, while you're sleeping. It shouldn't be digesting, generating heat, making you uncomfortable while you are sleeping. So I like to keep it light as dinner. I do most of my meals earlier in the day, but when I'm traveling, I will go out, be social. You know, I'm not a hermit crab, I'm not living under a rock, but I like to keep it light for dinner. So maybe a small salad to start and a main course of some sort of vegetables. If you're a fan of meats, you could get a small cut, but don't do anything extravagant. And when dessert comes, you're good. Trust me, you will thank yourself tomorrow. There's no need for force feeding yourself just to get a little sugar rush. I mean, how many people have a full course dinner and then eat the dessert and feel like shit right after? You know, that's mostly what happens. So tell yourself, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna let my system digest and rest tonight. I don't need a sugar rush right before bed. It will help you sleep better at night and put you in a better, more rested state in the morning. So my travel people out there, those are the tips to living healthy on the road. I'd like to know what your biggest challenges are when you're on the road, and we'll see how we can address them. So put them down in the comments below. If this was valuable, hit that like, subscribe. We have health and workout videos released each week. And if you've been observant, that mini bar back there is stocked with Doritos and Oreos. I'm about to go buck wild, eating them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going buck wild on them. I appreciate you stopping by, and catch you next time. Now, serious question. Do you think this is like, is this a painting, or did they put a wig on a dog? Because it kind of looks like my dog with a red wig. I mean, she's, I don't know. Is dog photography a thing?